and we'll move on to, not a new segment because it's one-off, but something I wanted to do.
Yep.
When we first originally planned the show, me and Dom, I came up with a segment called, are you familiar with the phrase, this is not what the segment's called, but are you familiar with the phrase, taking a door off the hinge?
Yep.
Well, I came up with taking a Dom off the hinge. Due to the dating app that's called Hinge,
Yep.
I thought maybe Dom could go on this app, interact with, females, women, skirt, and see what he could do, and then maybe we can progress. Maybe I help in conversation. Not that I'm some Casanova, but see what we can get and see the progress Dom's makes in the world of, love making.
Mm-hmm.
Dom shot that down pretty quickly, I'm not 100% sure what the reason is, I've got possible reasons of why I didn't want to do it, but we never got into that. But as we're almost finishing, I thought that's a great idea.
Yeah.
So this is taking a Dom off the hinge. So what this is Dom's profile on Hinge that I'm going to read out to you.
Okay.
Obviously there's some photos on here
Yep.
that I'm going to show you, but it's hard to do over the what is it. This is up to you. Possibly you could put these photos on this segment on YouTube instead of the cover.
Should be
But
quite easy.
if not, it's up to you whether you want to use them or not. But this is Dom's profile.
Okay.
Now Hinge is a bit different. It don't give you like a bio.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted a bio, like on Tinder where you can describe yourself. What Hinge has is basically like photos and then 3 questions or prompts where you can write answers in.
Yeah.
And that's how you describe yourself. So that's what I've done. That's what I've had to work around. But, I'll show you his profile. Firstly, that's the first photo.
Where on earth have you got them from?
So for anyone listening, it's Dom edited having a fag edited onto the cover of the Arctic Monkeys album. Whatever people say I am, that's what I'm not. The first, this is the first, question or whatever.
Yeah.
So the headline going into it basically is what they have is I go crazy for, and then this is Dom's answer.
Okay.
I go crazy for Tranmere. God, I can bang on about Tranmere. They are my everything, and I hope you love away days because you'll be hearing about mine. Hashtag up the Dons.
I think that's fair too.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So that's the opening one. Then it has a little section you can see where it's like age and a little bit about that. So this is what I put for him. He's 22, a man, bisexual, 5'7", lives in Huddersfield. He's a white Caucasian who says yes to alcohol, says yes to smoking, says yes to weed, and says yes to drugs.
Okay.
That's what they actually ask on there. So it says yes to them all.
All right.
His occupation is university.
Yeah.
His previous education, they didn't specifically have this, maybe I worded it wrong, but I put him as going at the, as Dom would say, the Liverpool all-boys private grammar school.
Yeah.
It's exactly what he went to.
Yeah.
And his political views are moderate. I think you'd agree with that. Not so left-wing, but not so right-wing, but definitely, somewhere on both.
Yeah. This sort of describes him as a mayor. Sort of. That's moderate,
Yeah, sort of that, yeah. The second photo I think you'll see is him with his uncle at a gig. I thought I'd use a normal photo.
Okay.
Nice photo. You may not be able to see it, but it's him and his uncle at a
Yeah, I
gig.
can just about, yeah.
I didn't know what to use for the third photo, so I just used a photo of my dog.
Okay.
Or the dog I live with.
Fair enough.
Facts about, so this is the next prompt. Facts about me that surprise people.
Yeah.
So, facts about me that surprise people. I've dropped out of uni 2 times already and tried to drop out again, but got high and couldn't figure out how. Guess I'll just get a degree. Hashtag up the Dons.
That's the at the end, yeah.
Then the next photo is just a picture of the Tranmere badge. Then we've got the last little prompt. A typical Sunday. So,
Okay.
a typical Sunday, I climb out of the window of my uncle's shed.
Yep.
Bracket, it's a bar, don't worry. Then go home and watch a Football League show for Tranmere highlights.
Yeah.
Hashtag up the Dons.
Important hashtag that.
Then the last 2 photos I have is a photo from Scarface of Al Pacino just saying the world, Chico and everything that's mine.
Yeah.
And just another photo of my dog because I didn't have enough photos of him.
Girls do like dogs.
And that's Dom's profile for taking a Dom off the hinge. Thoughts?
Yeah, to be fair, I think you're matching up. There's nothing outrageous.
Nothing outrageous on there.
I think he'd answer that most the same way.
He does talk a lot about
not sure about
Tranmere.
the only sexuality things.
What was the sexuality?
You put him down as bisexual.
Wow.
But he has been given a nickname, not even by you particularly,
No.
but by an acquaintance of his, bisexual Dom.
Yeah, bisexual.
One of his
That wasn't
many
me
nicknames.
given. I give him some nicknames, but that one was not me. So that's why I thought, well, I'll put that in there. But as you know, talks about Tranmere a lot.
Yeah. I think. I mean, Tranmere is one of his pride and joys.
That is one of his pride and joys. The photos, I think, do a good job of showing what sort of person he is.
Yeah, I think that could have gone down a bit of a hit.
Yeah.
I think ladies love dogs as well. You've done him a favour with that bit.
Not getting any matches.
Oh.
Yeah. No. So.
One little side note on that. How were you? So were these coming up with men and women?
No, I did put only interested in women.
Even though he's bisexual?
Yeah.
Right.
I just thought maybe women would like the fact that he's bisexual.
Yeah, right. Open to a bit of
fun.
Yeah.
God bless. So that's Dom's profile. Possibly if I get some matches, maybe we'll have something on the last show, but that would have been the profile that we could have had at the beginning. Imagine how long we could have run with that, but Dom didn't want it. You like that profile?
Yeah. I don't think
did well.
Yeah. I don't think he'll be too pleased by any means. And I don't blame him, but c'est la vie, I don't know.
Well, look, as Doris Day once said in A Man Who Knows Too Much, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be.